Hey, what's going on guys? Brandon here with Texas Plinking. Pretty fun video, just shooting some long guns that I haven't featured and actually even shot in quite a while, so that should be pretty fun. Real quick, want to give a big thanks to our video sponsor, which is dldvip.com. DLDVIP is an online retail store that sells guns, ammo, accessories, knives, lights, optics, bags, and so much other stuff. One really interesting thing about DLDVIP is this one category they call webinars. Let me explain what that is. It's actually pretty darn interesting. They do product reviews. It could be anything from a light to an actual rifle, and they only allow so many viewers for that product review, that webinar, because at the very end, they give it away. So it's like a paid raffle. So it's pretty darn interesting. It could be anything from like a small accessory, knife, light, optic even, or it could be a Barrett M107 because that's live right now. To give you a quick example, this hammer here, if I was doing a product review on it, I might limit how many viewers at 2 viewers at $10 each, or 20 viewers at $1 each. It's about the same, but different kinds of ways to get there. But their hammers don't look like this. Like I said, theirs are in the form of a 50 BMG M107A1 at the moment. They've got a few slots left on that one. So yeah, shoot, I might take part of that one. I need an M107. Now, if those webinars aren't your thing, no worries, but at least take a look at their inventory. They have quite a fun array to choose from, I have to say. I can't link to their website in the description just because YouTube policies, trying to stay kosher here, but I will link to their Facebook just so you guys can read more about them and kind of what they have going on. Anyway, on with the show. All right, so the first setup. This one I've only made 2 videos with. This is only the second video I'm shooting it at some kind of extended range though. This is actually a Palmetto State Armory PA-10, AR-10, Gen 3. Pretty accurate thing, very nice matched trigger. Kind of pretty sweet gun actually for the price from PSA, I have to say. Got a AAC SDN6 suppressor up there, adjustable gas system, standard on these, so it's tuned nicely right now. And then I want to show this off as well. This is the horoscope, the 5 to 20 by 50. This is just the single scope though, but I made a video on the whole thing that they've got going on between their rangefinder, weather station kind of thing, barometric pressure thing. They have an app as well, and this has the Horus Trimmer 3 reticle, so it all works together, Bluetooth, to where on your phone it'll show you how much to hold over at certain ranges. Pretty cool unit, I have to say, but I already made an in-depth video on that, so that's as in-depth as I want to get with the setup. Let's just go ahead and see if I could ping some steel 455 with some Federal 175 grain Sierra Match King. All right. Off to the left, I think. Missed that first one off to the left, and then I saw the dust pick up and go off to the left, so I can kind of gauge the wind. I think I loaded up one more in here just so I could say I hit 5, kind of move on. What a cool setup, I have to say. My fault, I should show this one off a little bit more often. Suppressed AR-10s, I usually have a pretty bad experience as far as running reliably. Out of the box for this one, it comes with an adjustable gas system though. And I tuned it right, and right now it is on the money. Yeah, I really like the setup. Why don't we go ahead and move over to 686 yards and run some bolt guns. This is, start with the iconic chassis. This is the Accuracy International 2.0. I always buy these when I can because they're on their way up in value. I love these things. Short action though, Alamo Precision Rifles built me up a 26-inch heavy Palma barrel for 308. It's just meant to sit down. Threaded, same suppressor you just saw us on this one. Curtis Custom Axiom action. It is so slick. I got an Accuracy International mag in here, 7 loaded I think. Check this out. So slick, so slick. We're gonna go ahead and put that on. On safety, I had to remind myself this is a Trigger Tech trigger and it feels good. I've got a little night rail here if I ever want to run this thing at night, put my PVS 30 up there. Steiner T5XI 5 to 25 by 56. This thing sits down so flat. Harris bipod, I need to tighten that a little bit. It's a little too loosey-goosey. Anyway, this thing shoots very, very well. Same ammo, 175 grain Federal gold medal match. Real windy now. .308, don't care. we've got another one. Next up is my first ever custom build. This is my Alamo Precision Rifle Ranger. It's a 6.5 Creedmoor Trude Remington 700 action, Sendero Contour 24-inch straight flutes, Timney trigger, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Timney Harris bipod, the exact same Steiner that you just saw, the T5XI 5-25 by 56. Love these things. What else? Graybill Renegade stock with the Woodland Gap camo that APR did. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, at one point or another, I may have called this my favorite rifle I own. Not that that has changed, I just don't like calling certain guns my favorite because the other guns get their feelings hurt, but I do like this one a lot. If you're gonna have a bolt action 6.5 Creedmoor that takes AICS style mags, it will work with any mag if it's a 5-rounder. As soon as you go 10-rounder, it needs to be an Accuracy International mag, from my experience anyway. But this will feed and cycle a loaded mag as long as it's an Accuracy International mag. As soon as I go MDT or Accurate mag, they get finicky unless it's a 308. Thought I'd mention that. It just doesn't miss, man. It's kind of boring. I love it. Let's do one more at 686 and I've got one more rifle. Absolute laser, man. Now this might be an anomaly, I have to say, but this setup here with my AAC SDN6 suppressor, this is one of the few examples, if not my only one, with that specific suppressor to where the point of impact doesn't change at all. All right, and last gun of today, again at 686 yards, is a rifle I had actually put together purely for one video, and that was titled How to Get into Long Range Shooting, and kind of went through the route of building something out yourself. Well, not really building the rifle itself, it's actually a stock total factory Remington 700 AAC SD. It's a 6.5 Creedmoor, 22-inch barrel. At the time, you could get that gun for about 500, 550 bucks maybe. Now they're all like 700, so I don't know what happened, but anyway, still pretty cost effective. It's sitting in a Graybill Renegade stock, exactly the same as the Alamo you just saw. The scope itself is an Arkin Optics EP4 6-24 by 50. I made a video back in November titled Best Scope for Under $1,000. And yeah, all this time later, I would still say it's up there. There's been some other scopes that have come out I would like to try, but this thing is fantastic. 6-24 zoom range, 50mm objective, 0 stop, 0 reset, an awesome reticle, and you have a 34mm tube. I've been thrilled with it, and just looking at it right now, it's awesome. I mean, seriously, high-end glass. And this unit itself goes for about $599, which is kind of absurd. I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested into any of the optics I had mentioned, including the Arkin. If you guys use the code TexasPlinking at checkout with this one, you get free shipping, as well as you're enrolled into a monthly giveaway of scopes. If you win, you could either get refunded or get a new scope. I thought I'd mention that, but I really like the way this all came to be, and it was pretty cost effective to put it together, and I thought, why not take the risk? Rust-Oleum rattle can spray paint job, and overall I think it looks pretty sweet. Real quickly, just out of curiosity's sakes, I say I put the suppressor on there and see if it changes point of impact, and if it does, we will dial some around until we start getting hits. But I'm curious to see what this thing's like suppressed. Never mind. That's nice to know. If it moves, it's negligible. That was a hit. First time suppressed. Maybe a little low on that one, a little hard to tell. Let me try one up. Yeah, must have been a little low. That suppressor might have brought the point of impact down a little bit with the weight. Well, we started and it was nice and overcast. Now the sun's beating on me and the mirage is getting pretty bad with that suppressor. Anyway, guys, like I said, hopefully a pretty short video. It probably ended up being pretty long. I won't put it past myself, but there's a couple guns. I could have brought more, but again, I kind of wanted to be a little bit more short. But some guns that I was looking around and I was like, well, I kind of missed these things and they didn't go anywhere. I just haven't shot them in a little while. And I figured I'd kind of compile them all in this video pretty briefly. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.